So War Machine has gotten life in prison for sexually assaulting and beating his girlfriend at the time, Christy Mack. A little bit more on this story. Former professional MMA fighter, War Machine born John Copenhaver, was found guilty by a Las Vegas jury in March of 29 charges, including sexual assault and battery with a deadly weapon after he attacked his ex-girlfriend Christy Mack and her friend Corey Thomas in 2014. He was charged with 34 counts spanning both violence and sexual assault-related offenses, and because of this, he is now sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 36 years. We may have covered the story on the Pop Trigger channel. I know Jack was a little bit familiar with it, but I am coming into this as a new person. So to give you guys a little background on exactly what happened, War Machine, his legal name, oh my God, was accused of breaking into Mack's house on the night of August 8th, 2014, beating her up, beating Thomas up, and attempting to rape her before she escaped when he went to look for a knife larger than the one he had entered the house. He was caught in California after a week-long manhunt and attempted suicide while he was in jail. Mack did appear before the court, and appearing before the court Monday, a tearful Mack said that she did not know how long of a sentence would make things feel right, but that no amount will stop her from fearing for her life. She said, quote, "I don't know if my life will feel complete in 12 years or 30 years, and neither do you, but I do know when he gets out, he will kill me." Now, I wanna contextualize this a little bit, and I also wanna toss to you, Jack, because you recalled this story as it broke. You paid attention to it. Some people are saying that, oh my gosh, this was one assault. This seems, because he has fans. I'm just saying, like, he has fans and people are like, why is he getting life in prison? Now, this is a guy that has assault priors dating back to 2007. So this wasn't the first crime that he committed. The judge took all of this into account before giving him that life sentence. And when you go back and look at his prior history, his criminal history, it makes sense that this would be a life sentence.
Yeah.
So Jack, you did pay attention to the story as it broke. Can you recall for me what was sort of the feeling around the story when it came out?
Every single thing that I saw when it happened was pretty much a duh. Like, was a psycho when he was on TV in some like MMA reality show.
Were you familiar with him?
I'd heard the name, but only because he did a good job of branding himself by changing his goddamn name to War Machine.
Yeah, it's
legally,
his legal name.
Which the best part of this whole horrific story is that the defense tried to use his natural born name, and the prosecutor's like, oh no, we are calling this man War Machine at every possible opportunity during this trial to really lay in that this dude is a born and bred psychopath.
Yeah, that's awful. I mean,
domestic violence doesn't come out of nowhere. I mean, that's been, I'm sure that had been happening in their relationship for a while.
Yeah,
like, and
she did talk about it, and I think something. Whenever we cover really heartbreaking, difficult stories like this, I do try and find a silver lining. I try and find what is the good, something encouraging moving forward. And it has been that Christy Mack, for me, coming into this with fresh eyes, is that she's a really resilient and strong person, and she's become a very outspoken advocate against domestic abuse and domestic violence. I also understand from you that she owns pit bulls, and I will speak to the healing power of a good pit bull friend. I just think that this is awful, what she lived through, the photos that she posted online. So this went viral. I'm not sure how I missed this story as it broke, but this is a strong person. Christy Mack is a strong person. Something that really tore me up was hearing about how he mouthed "I love you" at the trial one time when she was there, and how she burst into tears, having to see that. Just it's physical abuse beyond comprehension, but it's psychological abuse too that we saw displayed in this courtroom. And
she was right. He would definitely, if he got some 6-year sentence, she'd be dead.
Yeah,
she'd 100% be dead. I mean, that's a psychotic dude. He's probably gonna kill himself in prison. Like, he's been trying to do it.
It's awful. I mean, everything about this is a really horrible story. We're gonna toss it to you guys in the comment section below. Had you heard about this? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We don't always.
If you want to hear more about.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't always cover just really sad stories like this. We'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.